Salute! Ready, two, post, march!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shawnee Mission North High School. On behalf of the administration and staff, I would like to thank you for joining us for the commencement ceremony of the class of 2018. At this time, will you please stand for the playing of our national anthem? Our national anthem will be performed by the Shawnee Mission North Choirs under the direction of Miss Julie O'Mealy Simmons and the Shawnee Mission North Band under the direction of Mr. Chad Reed. Please be seated. Thank you to our NJROTC cadets under the leadership of Chief Warrant Officer Dennis Graylis and Senior Chief Craig Rumanier for the presentation of the flag. Tonight we celebrate the 96th graduating class of the original Shawnee Mission High School. This graduation ceremony is our formal way to demonstrate our pride and admiration for each student in the class of 2018. The planning of this ceremony started last fall and has taken a tremendous amount of time, commitment, and organization by Associate Principal Annette Gonzalez, English Language Arts teacher Aaron Wright, and a group of dedicated seniors. The graduation committee selected this year's distinguished alumni speaker, designed the graduation announcements, and participated in the process to determine this year's senior oration speaker. Will the senior graduation committee members please stand when your name is called? Joseph Coddington, Ike Diggs, Julia Hernandez, Michael Herr, Elaine Jacobs, Rafaela Kim, Ava Lipson, Jolie Merriman, Jorge Oregon, Cameron Peck, Vivian Pham, Adriana Stennett, Mackenzie Vielhauer, and Quentin Winhofer. Thank you for a job well done. At this time, I would like to introduce our special guests on the stage this evening. Please stand when I read your name. Audience, I do ask that you please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. We will begin with our dedicated Board of Education members. Brad Stratton, Board of Education President. Sarah Goodburn, North Area Member. Deb Zila, South Area Member. And Heather Owsley, At-Large Board of Education Member. Representing the district administration is Dr. Christy Ziegler, Assistant Superintendent for Innovation and Performance. Also on the stage this evening is the administration from the North Area Schools. Along with their teachers and staff, these dedicated professionals work day in and day out to create a culture of learning and excellence throughout the North community. Teddy Penland, Blue Jacket Flint. John Bartell, Crestview. Felisa Nedelicki, East Antioch. Sho Druin, Merriam Park. Stan Anderson, Neiman. Amy Simeonov, Rushton. Crystal Leiker, Santa Fe Trail. Ben Pretz, Hawker Grove Middle School, and the Shawnee Mission North Administration team, David Ewers, Kent Glazier, Annette Gonzalez, and Brock Winsiker. We are also extremely excited to have our distinguished alum, 1988 graduate, Mr. Brad Fanning, with us this evening. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce this year's class president, Mackenzie Vielhauer. Mackenzie will deliver the welcome from the class of 2018. Mackenzie is the daughter of Jennifer and Wally Vielhauer. Mackenzie has been involved in NJROTC, basketball, and soccer throughout her high school career. In addition, she has participated in student council and is a member of the National Honor Society. Mackenzie will be attending Creighton University in the fall and will be majoring in nursing.
Thank you, Mr. Tappan. On behalf of the class of 2018, we would like to welcome and thank you all for joining us on this memorable evening. 4 years ago, in August of 2014, we entered Shawnee Mission North, the brick house, for the first time. These past 4 years, we have made many memories together that have defined who we are today. We have competed together, worked together, and in the end, grown together. It was our class that went above and beyond the expectations and went that extra mile. Gladly, though, it is graduation day, and we have reached the finish line. Soon we will be going off in different directions. Some of us going to college, others going into the military, or joining our nation's workforce. Though everyone will be starting off on their own journeys, we will all remember where we came from and what laid down the foundations for our futures. Within these dark red bricks lies a story that involves more than just a school, but a home to us all. North means something different to each and every one of us, but I think we can all agree that the staff, our peers, and our parents have left a huge impact on each and every one of us. I would like all of us to make one promise this evening. That promise is to never forget our 4 years spent here at North. I want to wish you all the very best. And while we're soaking in this moment, I can't help but think about how exciting it will be to hear everyone's stories and adventures at our 10-year reunion. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2018.
Thank you, Mackenzie. One of the significant factors that contributes to the success here at Shawnee Mission North is a level of achievement attained by our student body. We are very fortunate that many of our students challenge themselves to their highest potential, and they have earned the right to be recognized this evening. A traditional recognition at Shawnee Mission North is to acknowledge our top 10 academic students. This award is earned by the 10 students with the highest cumulative grade point average. They have distinguished themselves among their high-achieving and driven senior class by accomplishing this honor. We will now recognize these individuals and present them with their top 10 medallion, which signifies their outstanding achievements. I would like to ask Associate Principal, Mr. David Ewers, and Board Member, Mrs. Sarah Goodburn, to assist in the presentation of the honor medallions.
Bailey Burgard. Bailey will be attending Johnson County Community College and will be majoring in marketing. Madison Cole. Madison will be attending Moody Bible Institute and will major in applied linguistics. Cassandra Davis. Cassandra will be attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. Cassandra will be majoring in physiology. Jordy Hernandez. Jordy will be attending Johnson County Community College and major in dentistry. Rafaela Kim. Rafaela will be attending Millbury College in Vermont. She will be majoring in international relations. Hunter Maples. Hunter will be attending the University of Missouri, Kansas City. Hunter plans to major in electrical and computer engineering. Jolie Merriman. Jolie will be attending Arizona State University and will major in biomedical engineering. Cameron Peck. Cameron will be attending Kansas State University and plans to major in elementary education. Vivian Pham. Vivian will be attending the University of Missouri, Kansas City. She will major in optometry. Ben Terrell. Ben will be attending the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities, and will major in electrical engineering. Please join me in congratulating these scholars.
Shawnee Mission North has been an International Baccalaureate World School since 2012. IB is a rigorous college-level curriculum that is recognized by colleges and universities worldwide. North is one of only 8 IB authorized high schools in the state of Kansas. All of our seniors that have been IB participants can be distinguished this evening by their blue and white cords. IB participants, please stand and be recognized. At this time, IB teacher Aaron Rivers will read the names of the IB diploma candidates. Fellow IB instructor Aaron Wright will present each recipient with their IB diploma medallion.
This year, we are very excited to recognize 2 seniors that have met the requirements necessary to be considered as an International Baccalaureate diploma candidate. Students, please come to the stage as your name is read. Iris Browning. Iris will attend Drake University in Iowa to pursue a degree in pharmacy. David Lawn. David plans to attend the University of Missouri, Kansas City, majoring in biochemistry with a focus on pre-pharmacy.
The National Merit Scholarship Program is an academic competition for recognition and scholarships that began in 1955. High school students enter the National Merit Program by taking preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship qualifying tests, which serves as an initial screener of approximately 1.6 million entrants each year. Of the 1.6 million entrants, some 50,000 students with the highest selection index score qualify for this recognition. This year, 2 Shawnee Mission students received recognition. Students, when your name is called, please stand. Receiving a letter of commendation is Cassandra Davis. Cassandra will be attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities and will be majoring in physiology. Earning the recognition as a National Merit Finalist is Rafaela Kim. Rafaela will be attending Middlebury College in Vermont and majoring in international relations. 10 members of the class, by virtue of their excellent performance on the ACT test and completion of the Kansas Scholars Curriculum, have been named Kansas State Scholars by the Kansas Board of Regents. Will these 10 scholars please stand and be recognized? "63 students were Kansas State Scholars Curriculum completers. These scholars can be identified by their maize and brown cords. Please stand and be recognized, students. Seven Shawnee Mission North students scored 32 or above on the ACT and received the designation of Kansas ACT Scholar. Will these 7 scholars please stand and be recognized? Nine students earned Advanced Placement Scholar Awards for exceptional achievement on advanced placement exams. Will these scholars please stand and be recognized? "19 members of the class of 2018 received the President's Award for Educational Excellence based upon high school grades and standardized test scores. Will these 19 students please stand to be recognized? At this time, we would like to recognize our North Scholars. This achievement recognizes students who have achieved a cumulative grade point average of a 4.0 or better. This honor is designated by red, silver, and black cords. Will our North Scholars please stand to be recognized at this time? The Shawnee Mission Signature Programs provide high school students the opportunity to explore unique areas of study in preparation for specialized academic and future career opportunities. These signature programs include animation and game design, biotechnology, culinary arts, medical health sciences, engineering, and law and public safety. Will the members of the class of 2018 that participated in one of these signature programs please stand and be recognized? The class of 2018 has not only excelled in the classroom, but also in the area of extracurricular activities. Will those students that have earned all league recognition, all state recognition, or were state qualifiers, please stand to be recognized at this time? Several of our seniors have committed to serve our country by enlisting in one of the 5 branches of the armed services. Will these students please stand and be recognized? Our seniors will be attending universities and colleges from across the nation and have earned over $2 million in scholarships for their athletic, academic, and activity excellence. Please join me in congratulating the class of 2018. The foundation of an effective school is its instructional staff, and Shawnee Mission North is fortunate to have an extraordinary faculty. They are seated on either side of each row and are wearing their academic vestments representing their highest degree. In addition, many of our staff members are assisting us this evening throughout the stadium and in the field house. Shawnee Mission North has 105 certified teachers. 83 of them hold master's degrees. 4 staff members are nationally board certified. 3 staff members have earned their education specialist degree, and 4 staff members have earned their doctorate. At this time, I would like to recognize 3 of our staff members that are in attendance this evening and will be retiring this year. Lori Blevins. Mrs. Blevins has served the Shawnee Mission School District for 31 years, 14 here at Shawnee Mission North. Lydia Collins. Mrs. Collins has been an educator for 43 years, 30 of those here at Shawnee Mission North. And Phil Flutie. Mr. Flutie has been a part of the Shawnee Mission School District for 31 years and has spent the past 7 years here at Shawnee Mission North. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our student speaker for this evening. Ben Terrell is the son of Matt and Tina Terrell. Ben has participated in cross country and track and field throughout his high school career. In addition, Ben has also been a member of DECA and Cornerstone. Next year, Ben will be attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities and will be majoring in electrical engineering. Ben's oration this evening is titled, My Rabbit. Everything should be right there for you.
Thank you, Mr. Tappan. I'm here tonight to speak about how Shawnee Mission North has developed us as people, and I'll share with you my unique perspective on the extraordinary lessons that North has given to all of us. Most people develop their profound ideas about life after they do something profound. For example, when an astronaut travels to space, they are changed as a person. When someone travels the world, they return with a changed perspective on life. My profound idea about life and our experience at Shawnee Mission North came to me while I was making a delicious bowl of Kraft macaroni and cheese. I had just come home from a long day at school. I went straight to the kitchen, tore open the cabinet, and laid eyes on that beautiful box. My mouth was watering. I couldn't wait to eat that totally artificial, cheesy goodness. I remember gently dumping the noodles into the boiling water as I turned on the TV, and coincidentally, a National Geographic program about wolves in the Arctic came on. I was unaware that the following moments would help me to outline how Shawnee Mission North has changed our lives. I got the butter out of the fridge as the sun came up in the Arctic. The camera zoomed in on an Arctic fox waking from its slumber. It then panned to a rabbit peeking its head out of its burrow for the first time that morning. And finally, the camera settled on a pack of wolves. I almost screamed. I had dropped the entire stick of butter in the noodles. But more importantly, I arrived at the idea that no matter what animal you are, when you wake up in the Arctic, you are both chasing something and running from something. It doesn't matter if you are the rabbit or the wolf. After all, the wolf is the king of his kingdom. He is at the top of the food chain. But when the sun comes up in the Arctic, he is forced to chase something and run from something just the same as the rabbit. This is exactly how our world works. It doesn't matter if you are the president or a freshman boy. When you wake up in the morning, you chase something and you run from something. As former high schoolers, we might run from procrastination or cafeteria food or the boogeyman if you're into that. We might run from that makeup essay or that lab report. I also understand that we're all chasing something. We're chasing money or a degree or a job. We might chase that fame or that position at work. But really, it's the same situation that animals face in the Arctic. The whole stick of butter finally finished melting, and I started to pour the milk and cheese into the noodles as the wolves began their hunt for breakfast. The wolves are running through the woods looking for food between these enormous fir trees, and soon enough, one wolf sees a rabbit, and boom, he's off just like Mr. Sherwood down the 200s hallway. After a few minutes, the wolf had caught a very large rabbit, and at this moment, the macaroni was finished, and I asked myself, what is the difference between the wolf and the rabbit? What is the difference right there? So I studied it. I watched it over and over and over and over, and after a while, I got it. The rabbit will not run unless there is a wolf. Something has to chase the rabbit for the rabbit to start running, and the wolf is exactly the opposite. When the wolf is faced with adversity, the wolf rises to the challenge. In other words, the wolf has what he needs inside. So when the sun comes up in the Arctic, the wolf does not care what is chasing him. He just cares about what he is chasing. That's it. That's it. This is the tradition that began and the excellence that continues at Shawnee Mission North. This is the lesson that changed our lives, certainly mine. This is the lesson that our teachers were trying to teach us, and we didn't even know it. At least I didn't. It is not ingrained in our minds, but rather this lesson is in our blood and our sweat. It is not learned from a worksheet. We learned it from the 2 days that we didn't sleep because we were studying for that big test. We learned this lesson from that really hard race or that really tough game with your team by your side. From the time when we aced that presentation. From the time we needed a 99.9% on the final to get an A and we somehow managed to get 100. From traveling the world, when we danced to the drumline on Friday, when we stayed late at Indian night, when we came early for help, when we tutored our friends, when we did the Wiggle-O, when we didn't do the Wiggle-O, when we were at a concert that we practiced really hard for, at that incredible musical, when we went to prom, when we played Assassins. We learned this lesson from the 60% we got on that essay because it was not an MLA format. We learned this lesson from our favorite classes and from the incredible friendships we made. And most importantly, this lesson does not care about the color of your skin, the clothes that you wear, how you identify yourself, or where you are from. This is a lesson that with practice develops into a mindset, and this mindset makes Shawnee Mission North totally unique. As Shawnee Mission North Indians, when the sun comes up in the real world tomorrow, we will look ahead toward what we are chasing rather than back at what we are running from. Know that we are unbeatable, absolutely unbeatable, and that when we pass through these doors for the last time, know that nothing is untouchable. Nothing. I want to make sure that you know that at the end of a long day, the only things that you will ever regret are the rabbits that you did not chase. So thank you, teachers, thank you, friends, thank you, family, thank you, Shawnee Mission North, and congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Ben. Now, Brom Berry will be singing Walk On, originally sung by the band U2. Brom is the son of Tina Berry. Throughout his years at North, Brom has been heavily involved in the theater and the choir department. Brom will be attending Kansas State University in the fall and will be majoring in music education.
Love, it's not the easy thing. The only baggage that you can bring. Love, it's not the easy thing. The only baggage you can bring is all that you can't leave behind. And if the darkness is to keep us apart, and if the daylight feels like it's a long way off, and if your glass heart should crack, and for a second you turn back, oh no, be strong. Oh, oh, walk on, what you got, they can't steal it, no, they can't even feel it. Walk on, stay safe tonight. You're packing a suitcase for a place none of us has been, a place that has to be believed, to be seen. You could have flown away, a singing bird in an open cage who will only fly for freedom. Oh, oh, walk on, what you got, they can't deny it, can't sell it or buy it. Walk on, stay safe tonight. And I know it aches how your heart it breaks, and you but I know I'm going home. That's where the hurt is. And I know it aches how your heart it breaks, and you can only take so much. Walk on. Leave it behind. You got to leave it behind. All that you fashion, all that you make, all that you build, and all that you break, all that you measure, all that you steal, all that you can't leave behind. Walk on.
Thank you, Brahm. Great job. Introducing our distinguished alum is 2018 Senior Class Vice President Julia Hernandez. Julia is the daughter of Gloria and Ricardo Hernandez. Julia has participated in Student Council and is a member of the National Honor Society. Julia was also a member of the dance team, the golf team, the bowling team, and the softball team throughout her high school career. Julia will be attending the University of Missouri, Kansas City, and will be majoring in mathematics.
Thank you, Mr. Tappan. The graduation committee has bestowed the prestigious honor of Distinguished Alumni to Mr. Brad Fanning, class of 1988. Following his graduation from Emporia State University in 1993 with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in Communication, Cognate Area Journalism, Brad has pursued sports media as his professional career. Mr. Fanning has been a television sports anchor reporter in Lawton, Oklahoma at KSWO-TV, Wichita Falls, Texas at KFDX-TV, KSAS-KSN-TV in Wichita, Kansas, WUPW-TV in Toledo, Ohio, and KCTV5 in Kansas City. Presently, he is the afternoon co-host of The Drive on 610 Sports Radio, the flagship station of the Kansas City Royals. In addition, Brad has twice been named the Ohio Associated Press Broadcaster's Best Sportscaster. Mr. Fanning is married to Tracy Fanning and has 3 children. Tonight, Brad is joined by his wife, Tracy, his dad, Jim, and family members Faith Richardson, Kathy Kramer, Mike Rutherford, and Tammy Pottinger.
Thank you, Julia. First off, I'd just like to say it's an honor to speak to the Shawnee Mission North class of 2018. It doesn't seem like it, but 30 years ago, I was sitting right where you're sitting now. And 58 years ago, my mother was sitting right where you're sitting now. I have lifelong friends that sat where you're sitting. My roots run deep here at Shawnee Mission North, and I'm extremely proud to say that I graduated from this great school. And I hope you guys feel the same way. I'd like to thank my beautiful wife, Tracy, my dad, Faith, Kathy, Mike, and Tammy for being here tonight, because you got to have love and support. It's a wonderful support system to have. It's not a luxury, it is a must in life for all of us. So before I spit out 8 minutes of amazing, life-changing wisdom to the class of 2018, I need these great young women and young men to stand up and give the moms and the dads, the grandmas and the grandpas, the aunts and the uncles, the brothers and the sisters, and your teachers, and all the administrators a rounding rouse of applause. I need you guys to stand up and you got to cheer these people. That's your support system. They've been with you your entire life. That was good. Now, I control the microphone, so if it wasn't good, we were going to stay here till it was. All right, so here goes. It doesn't matter if you're going to college. Doesn't matter if you're learning a trade. Doesn't matter if you're joining the military. It doesn't matter if you're black or white or gay or straight, Hispanic or Asian, short or tall, young or old, male or female. Your lives will be defined by one thing. And that one thing is adversity. How you choose to handle the difficult things that life has in store for you will define who you become. Adversity does not discriminate. It doesn't care if you're a Democrat, a Republican, or an independent. It affects all of our lives. It will affect you. It may have already affected some of you. Former heavyweight champion of the world and the former baddest dude on the planet, a guy by the name of Mike Tyson. I know a lot of you have probably heard of him. Mike Tyson said what I think is one of the greatest quotes of all time. He said, "Everybody has a plan until they get punched." I'm going to say that again so you remember it. Everybody has a plan until they get punched. Now, Mike Tyson was talking about boxing, but you can really apply that to every single facet of your life. We're all studs when things are going our way. Life's easy when everything's going our way. That's the easy part. But you're going to be defined by how you handle situations when things get tough. If you, the class of 2018, if you can get comfortable being uncomfortable, you will crush life. The sooner you can do that, the better. And it's not easy, but you can do it because we can all do it. Now, I got mentally punched when I was a senior here at North, and I actually probably got physically punched a few times too. That was back in the 80s. The rules have changed a little bit, and I probably deserved it. But as Student Council Senior Class Vice President Julia Hernandez mentioned a few minutes ago, I've racked up a few pretty good sports media awards in my day, and I've managed to survive and thrive in the ultra-competitive industry that is sports media. I am short. I am bald. I am average looking on my best day. And I spent the majority of my career in front of the camera. So that alone should tell all of you that anything is possible. But when I was a senior here at North, I got mentally punched. We had a tryout to see who would be the sportscaster on I think it was the Shawnee Mission School District newscast. I didn't make it. I wasn't close. I was awful. I was told I wasn't good enough. And you know what? They were right. So how did I handle it? Did I believe that I wasn't good enough? I didn't. Did I get mad because I didn't get my way? I did. But you know what else I did? I took a good hard look at myself, and I decided that I was going to do something about it. So I did. Once I got out of college, I started to find a job. I was rejected time after time after time after time. Once again, I was told I wasn't good enough. I had no experience. We're looking for something different, just about anything else to get me out of their hair. But I finally broke through. And 30 years later, I'm back in the town that I love. I'm talking about the teams that made me fall in love with sports, and I have the honor of talking to you here tonight. When you start... Thank you. There was somebody up there. Thank you. I appreciate that. When you start the next chapter of your lives, you're going to face adversity, both personal and professional. I encourage all of you to take a good, hard, long look at yourselves. I want you to make 2 lists. Write your strengths on one list, your weaknesses on another. Play to your strengths and do your best to improve your weaknesses, because you've got to be self-aware. Again, I'm 5'6" and I'm not fast. So living my dream of playing for the Royals wasn't going to happen. But talking about the Royals, reporting on them, telling stories, being creative, that fit my skill set. And you all have special skills. You all have gifts. You all are unique. You all have the ability to pursue your dreams and your passions. But to get there, it's not going to be easy. You will face adversity. You will be told no. You will fail. You will have bad days, and you will come in contact with people that do not believe in you. So what are you going to do about it? Do you have that plan after you get punched? If not, that's okay. But the time is now to start working on that plan. And over the course of your life, keep fine-tuning that plan. Learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. If you do that, I promise you this, you will be unstoppable. The people that are here tonight, they love you and they believe in you. And now it is time to start putting your plan together and begin the next chapter of your lives. I cannot wait to see, and hopefully I'll be alive 30 years from now, to see one of you speaking to the class of 2048. I wish you love and happiness. Pursue your dreams. Work your tails off. Learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Make lists of your strengths and your weaknesses. Play to those strengths. Work on those weaknesses. Be self-aware and have that plan ready to roll when you get punched right in your heart, because it's going to happen. If you do those things, as I told you before, you will be unstoppable. As Ben said earlier, be the wolf, not the rabbit. I want you to stand up and I want you to say one thing for me. And I'm going to count you down. You guys proved to me that you could stand up and applaud for your parents, so we're going to do this, right? We're going to say, everybody has a plan until they get punched. You're going to repeat that for me. So I need the senior class of 2018, get up. I need you to stand up right now. I'm going to count you down, and you're going to say, everybody has a plan until they get punched. You ready? We good? In 3, 2, 1. Everybody has a plan until they get punched. You can do better than that. I need you louder than that. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Everybody has a plan until they get punched. That was better. I like it. Stay standing. I got one more. I got one more for you guys. Here's what you're going to say to me. And you're going to say to the support system here, your teachers, your mom, your dad, your friends, your aunts, your uncles, the grandparents, your little brother, your little sister. You're going to say this: I will start putting my plan together now. You're going to say, I will start putting my plan together now. You ready? In 3, 2, 1. I will start putting my plan together now. That was weak. I need it one more time. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. I will start putting my plan together now. That'll work. How about a round of applause for it? Pretty good. Once again, it's my honor to be here tonight. My roots run deep at this school. I love this place. I grew up not far from here. I love the teachers. I love the coaches. I've had a chance to meet a lot of the new administrators. And Shawnee Mission North is a very special place in my heart. Finally tonight, I need you guys to promise me a couple of things. I need you to promise me that you're going to be safe tonight, that you're going to make good decisions. Promise me that you're going to hug your mom and your dad and the people that are here supporting you tonight. Do you promise me that? Can you do that for me? Because back in the 80s, we had some wild onions. I think you guys are better kids than we were. Make that promise, and I think we're going to be good. And one last tiny favor. If you could do this for me, I'd really appreciate it. Listen to 610 Sports Radio from 2 to 6, Monday through Friday. I would really, really, really appreciate that. Thanks so much for the time. It's an honor to be here talking to the Clouds in the 2018. Go North, and let's get this baby moving, huh?
Thank you, Mr. Fanning. USD 512 Board of Education members recognize that the students here this evening have passed all requirements for graduation according to the laws of the state of Kansas and the Board of Education of the Shawnee Mission School District. At this time, I ask that the Shawnee Mission North class of 2018 present themselves for the presentation of diplomas. Congratulations.
This evening's roll readers are Shawnee Mission North teachers, Mr. Cody Fothergill, Mrs. Tina Keith, Mr. David Reichert, and Mr. Brad Rose.
Aaron Acedo Jurado.
Congratulations.
Oscar Alexander Aguilar. Mackenzie Albrecht. Seror Ahmed Mohamed El Dawoodi. Lilibeth Alejandre. Annabelle Victoria Alexander. Michael Dylan Allen. Kayana Rebecca Aloy. J. Thomas Emerson. Skylar Nicole Anderson. Nicholas Charles Aragon. Jennifer Armis. Dylan Robert Baker. Jada Celine Ball. Leslie Elena Barajas Herrera. Bradley Travis Barr. Joshua Charles Bartlett. David Carl Jonathan Bayless. Megan Ramsey Beal. Natalie Renee Becerra. Hallie Belgum. Brum Christine Berry. Spencer Byer. Jawan Biswa. Micah Timothy Blake. Sophia Bowling. Chanel Joy Boldridge. Tyler Jane Bolton. McKenna Jill Bostick. Christian Dale Bowen. Caleb Morgan Brooks. Iris Delaney Browning. Bailey Burgard. Dylan Thomas Burnett. D'Angela M. Bush. Cody Lee Butler. Natalie Rose Bycraft. Crystal Dawn Call. Stormy Lee Call. McKinley Ashton Callan.
James Henry Cameron. Sarah Elizabeth Carlion. Erin Danielle Carter. Miguel Castellanos. Miguel Antonio Castillo. Melissa Guadalupe Cercedes. Adriana Cervantes Montañez. Keegan Axel Cheatham. Kelly Gia Chung. Marcus James Clemens. Joseph Patrick Coddington. Madison Rachel Cole. Ivana Marisol Coleman. Jalen E. Collins. Maya Colvin. Carter Joseph Crable. Ian Carrick Crabtree. Noah Kramer. Lucas J. Christophany. Catherine Grace Cunningham. Richard Lee Darrow. Cassandra Nicole Davis. Messiah Marie Davis. Connor Derringer. Donovan Michael Deeth. Jack Ryan Denebum. Logan Detmer. Trinity Ann Dierenfeld. Isaac Martin Diggs. Johnson Din Fawn. Laura Victoria Dodds. Isaac Michael Dominguez. Ung Dong. Brent David Dwayne. Talbot Marshall Eberts. Nicholas Ivo Ebert. Isabel Marie Ehlers. Callie Nicole Edson. Nick English. Veronica Marie Estes. Melissa Lily Felix. Deanna Kalila Feller. Alice Eileen Fisher. Alfred Joseph Fontes. Haley Cheyenne Fawcett. Kevin Fragoso Cadesa. Jordan Alexis French. Mason Ryan Frick. Samantha McCall Fricky. Xander Jack Gann. Adrian Nunez Garcia. Rossville Isaac Garza Hernandez. Ariana George. McKenna Deanna George. Maxwell William Getzlow. Kelsey Gibbs. Ezekiel Brady Gibbs. Levi Lincoln Gilman. Mackenzie Lynn Gilmore. Julie Evelyn Gadines. Luke Goff. Vicky Ariana Gonzalez. Diane Abigail Gonzalez. Juan Anthony Gonzalez. Luke Grangenet. Luke Wagner Guthrie. Gabriela Guzman. Ashley N. Hale. Kyle Ethan Hall. Blake Alexander Harrell. Sabrina Marie Harrington. Rafael Yvonne Henriquez. Michael Herr. Jaleesa Monique Hernandez.
Joanna Hernandez. Jordy Hernandez. Julia Teresa Hernandez. Kaylee Serena Hernandez. Eileen A. Hernandez Lopez. Dulcinea Herrera. Jordan Andrew Hirschberger. Cameron Everett Hine. Kimberly Hodnett. Jamie Leolani Hoffman. Taylor Nicole Hoffman. Oh, gosh. Sarah Ruth Holy. Cheyenne Howard. William Kurt Humphrey. Robert Lee Ibanez Jr. Elaine Nicole Jacobs. Christina Renee Jimenez. Noel Jameson Jahari. Daniel Riley Johnson. Jay Newton Johnston. Dominique Nicole Jones. Jabari Allen Jones. Joshua Aaron Jones. Richard Caleb Jones. Rowan Treadwell Jones. Sarah Renee Jones. Alyssa Starr Jordan. Caitlin Rose Joseph. Samaya Kanatsar. Rafaela Kim. Shedrick Jamal Kimbrell Jr. Shaman A. Kindred. Oscar Joshua Knowles. Eric Raymond Kyle. Alexis Paige Ladner. Alexandra Renee Lapointe.
Luis Alfonso Lara Munoz. Kyla Larkin. Tony L. Lay. Aaliyah Lee. Rena Nicole LaPerry. Ava L. Lipson. Jade Isabel Littleton. Juan Miguel Lobo. David Andrew Lawn. Dominic Anthony Lopez. Catherine Johanna Lopez. Roberto Alfredo Lopez Jimenez. Chelsea Jane Lucas. David Michael Ludeman. Tanner Michael Luker. Mariana Lucille Malone. Hunter Douglas Maples. Trinity Nicole Mark. Bianca Vanessa Marquez. Alexis Michelle Marone. Tay Ryan Mays. Sean Michael McCann. Nathan Alexander McCoy. Faith Leanne McGee. Charles McGill Young. Dustin Dale McKesser. John Mitchell McKinley. Clayton James McMillan. Dalton E. McQuitty. Chloe K. Mears. Alyssa Nicole Medina. Samantha Madrano. David Osvaldo Mejia. Taya Nicole Mello. Eric D. Mendez. Carlos Mera Delgado. Miguel Mercado.
Victor A. Mercado. Jolie Merriman. Julia Marie Merriman. Jose Alberto Meza. Where's I look my place? Where's my place? Jessica Michelle Miranda. Cynthia Moncada. Ethan Samuel Montaigne. William Adon Munoz Solano. Marissa Murillo. Diana Murray. Shalan Mwangi. Kadu Fall Nandaye. Haley Marie Neff. Jessica Renee Nevins. Bailey Jane Newman. Maxwell Alexander Niehaus. Jasmine Renee Nimmo. Arlena L. Nippert. Melanie Lisbeth Oliva. Elizabeth Oliver. Sierra Paige Oliver. Rosa Olvera. Sierra E. O'Neill. Marty B. Oppenheimer. Jorge Antonio Oregon. Tyler Dietar Orlick. Sarah Morgan Orr. Emery John Ortiz. Brandon Michael Otoya. Destiny Nicole Parker. Cameron Christian Peck. Sierra Josephine Peoples. Kara Marie Peterson. Vivian Lee Pham. Michelle Lynn Phoenix. Amir Ayan Ali Pickens. Joseph Patrick Pekin.
Francesca Bell Piker. Mackenzie Blake Pittman. Dylan Jacob Polson. Kirsten Faith Preckle. Cassie A. Rains. Adriana Ramirez Lozano. Hannah Mackenzie Reddick. Logan Reed. Ian Maxwell Ray. Evelyn Gardenia Renteria. Krista Lynn Reynolds. Hunter James Richardson. Michael Kent Rivera. Stephanie Natalie Rodriguez. Roy Allen Rogers III. Brandon Jared Romero. Jessica Ryan Romero. Sasha Alexandria Ross. Eliza Ruth Rubinek. Taylor Ruger. Dylan James Rule. Molly Nicole Ryan. Alex M. Sakovich. Alonso Salgado. Gabino Lavazzi Salinas. Quentin Douglas Salvino. Mark Sanders. Lindsay Mariah Sandretto. Haley Elizabeth Schick. Gunnar Blaze Scott. Haley M. Setzkorn. Ina Blanche Searcher. Octavia S. Shockey. Logan David Shumway. Sophie Sidebottom. Reese Alexander Sila. Caleb Brody Simmons.
Dane Frank Smith. Hannah Smith. Who do we have? Quentin James Smith. Tessa Louise Smith. Aubrey Ann Spears. Adriana Kelly Stinnett. Diego J. Stoka. Philip R. Swearingen. Madhu Siraj Barma Tatampudi. Ryan D. Taylor. Aijane Maisha Terry. Aiden Matthew Tao. Hope Catherine Thomas. McGuire Philip Thomas. Anna Leona Thayer. Caden Duran Timmons. Richard Victor Tinoco II. Jacob M. Tobin. Mason Jeffrey Todd. Alejandro Torres. Alejandra Guadalupe Tortolero. Alyssa May Toth. Elvia Elizabeth Trejo Sandoval. Luis Roberto Trujillo Osorio. Benjamin Walter Terrell. Kirsten Nicole Ussery. Maria Fernanda Baye. Avery Jade Vandervest. Colin Scott Van Eman. Jordan Calais Vila. Carlos J. Velasquez. Ray Ryan Verdugo. Tiana Alexis Vervoot. Mackenzie Lynn Bielhauer. Morgan Marie Vonderberge. Matthew Bailey Waldack. Ashley N. Walker. Shauna M. Walker. Elijah Zane Watts. Dakota West.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Savannah Lena Marie Whistler. Tanner Harmon Clay Willman. Quentin Windoffer.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Why not?
Haley Elizabeth Worth.
Congratulations, well done.
Carly Webicki. Terrion D. Wright.
Good job, Carly.
Vincent Amadeus Wolf. Tyler N. M. Weiser.
Congratulations.
Mackenzie Bria Yazil. Anissa Young Union. Elmer Daniel Zavala.
It's definitely a night to remember Shawnee Mission North. Class of 2018, please stand up. I want to thank each of you for your contributions, dedication, and hard work over the past 4 years. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Class of 2018, I now declare you graduates of Shawnee Mission North High School. Parents, family, and friends, you're already wet. Come on down and congratulate your graduates.